Hey, what's up, Street Talks? This is Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography Squad. So, one thing I want to talk to you about today is why you need a challenge. So, I think the biggest reason why we're actually lacking inspiration in our photography in our lives is because we're bored, because we need a greater challenge in our photography, our lives, and our visual artistry. So, practical ways you could challenge yourself in photography is, rather than just shooting single subjects, trying to shoot layers, looking for triangles, adding depth, adding more emotion, adding more soul, creating more dynamic compositions by, tilting your camera, by shooting with a wide angle lens like a 28mm or a 35mm, getting close, shooting from very low perspectives looking up, or shooting from very high perspectives looking down. And you could see the way that you decide to change your compositions will change the dynamism of your images. And this principle of pushing yourself beyond your limits and your so-called things you cannot overcome, it's all in your mind, meaning psychologically we all doubt ourselves, myself included. We always under-believe in ourselves rather than believing in our ability or potential. Generally, my rule of thumb is you're capable of 25% more than you think your limit is. So, for example, when I work out or I'm doing chin-ups or taking pictures, you reach that breaking point where I cannot take any more pictures of this stranger or else they can get angry at me, or I can't do any more reps, doing bench press or doing chin-ups or whatever. But always try to push yourself 25% more. So let's say you've taken 10 pictures of a person already. Try to take 2 or 3 more pictures of them and push that limit. Keep pushing that limit, and that's where the greatest growth opportunities happen. And the great thing with pushing your limits and challenging yourself is, as you're pushing yourself and you're elevating your conception of what your limit is, it gives you more confidence, more courage, and more power and more belief into yourself to know that next time I go to the gym, I'm gonna lift a heavier weight, or next time out taking pictures, I'm gonna get closer to my subjects. I'm gonna take more of a risk. I'm gonna photograph more people who I'm afraid of. And even with business and photography and life, learn how to take more risks, take more challenges, charge more money for your services. And let's say people don't sign up, don't treat that as failure, just treat it as feedback. That's another thing that's helped me take more risks in my life and to push my personal limits is, don't see it as a failure, see it as feedback. What I mean by that is, so let's say I go to the gym and I try to deadlift 400 pounds and I can't lift up. I only lift up halfway, or I can't even get the bar off the ground. Then what I try to do is saying, okay, I didn't fail lifting 400 pounds. That's just feedback. So next week I attempt to do my 1 rep max. Maybe I could spend more time warming up, or maybe I could sleep a little bit more the night before, or have more coffee, or perhaps I need to strengthen my abductor muscles, so I'll do some more hip thrusts, or perhaps I need to listen to more Kanye West or whatever it may be. So essentially, friend, this video is an encouragement for you to don't doubt yourself, don't doubt your limits. Try to push yourself beyond your limits, challenge yourself, push yourself 25% more than you think you're capable of, and you'll continue to grow, become more powerful and strong, and do cool shit in life. All right, you got this shit. Be strong. Peace out.